Welcome to the Employment Opportunity Hour. Your host, Gene Hodge, is a training consultant, author, motivational speaker, and owner of Hodgepodge Training, the workforce optimizing training company. With Hodgepodge Training, Gene uses a revolutionary training program process that packages each individual's unique hodgepodge of skills, abilities, experience, and passion together with computer technology to satisfy individual job compatibility and employer productivity needs. With Gene's process, thousands of individuals have gained enjoyable employment at competitive wages. For more information, call 1-888-293-4802. or send an email to theopportunityhour@gmail.com. Studio lines are open at 1-866-826-1340. And now, here's your host, Gene Hodge.
Make the old people well. They're the ones who suffer and
Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the Employment Opportunity Hour, the place where we try to help all of you that would like to be employed to find something that you will enjoy doing. I'm here this evening with my special guest and old colleague, Mr. Heinzman Dukes. Mr. Good to see you.
Good to be with you, Mr. Gene, one more time in the old studio.
Appreciate that.
See, can we help somebody that want to find a decent job? Not a job, though.
Fun job.
A fun, enjoyable
job, right?
Enjoyable job.
Right, okay. That's our goal, is to help you out there to find something that you will enjoy, and people will pay you to keep doing it.
Speak on that.
Anyways, I'd like to have you just think about that. And our trusty host, our engineer tonight, Mr. Juan. Juan's the guy that makes everything work. Juan, how you doing this evening?
Very good. Having fun with the programs. Very nice. I like the entrepreneur program.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Maybe we'll get some callers who are looking for employment, and hopefully we can enjoy that as well. But anyway, but for those of you not familiar with the show, we have a couple of clips that we're going to play for you. And one, if you got them, let them go.
America that I'm aware of that represents all of you who work out there. So if you work, I want you to know that I know that you exist. And that includes you people that are unemployed, the professionals, the teenagers, the school dropouts, the minorities, the veterans, the ex-offenders, the seniors, the gay people in the gay population, those that are bisexual, transsexual, whether they want to be a boy or a girl, or plus the immigrants and the Native Americans. If you work in this country, I want you to know that you make up our workforce, and I salute all of you. Purpose of the show is to help job seekers find enjoyable employment instead of a job by hearing tips that are non-traditional approaches that you didn't learn in school. But also to help you entrepreneurs that are out there who have businesses, you got products, ideas. It's to help you to improve this economy by putting you into action as well. We can help you there. So that's what we're here for. If you choose to call the show, you're more than welcome to call the show. The number is 727-441-3000. However, if you're unemployed or you're looking for a job, I will give you 30 seconds. You're more than welcome to call the show. Tell us who you are, what you do, and what you're looking for so we can help you. If you are an entrepreneur or a type of company that's looking to add people on, your network marketing company or internet marketing company, you're looking to add good people to your team, you're welcome to call the show as well. The number is 727-441-3000. I will give you the same 30 seconds. Tell us who you are, what you're looking for, and your contact information so we can help you get what you need and improve this economy as well. You are welcome to watch me do the show. And simply by going out to our TAN Talk radio network, which is tantalk1340.com, you can find that, find Opportunity Hour, and you'll find me. But I suggest that you watch me to do the show, because this show is all about finding enjoyable employment instead of a job. And the reason I say that is because I want you to see me, because you have counselors, career coaches, HR individuals, and many others that are telling our most experienced workers that help make this country not to put stuff on your resume because it's going to date your age, as if we're not going to see you when you show up. And so I want you to see me to do the show. You just got to hear in my background, and I want you to see me. I want you to look at me, my scars, bumps, my color, my hair is beginning to thin out, all that sort of stuff. I want you to look at me because I know we see you coming, we see you going, we see your front side, back side. We see all of you before you get a chance to open up your mouth. But more than that, I want you to get paid for your level of experience. I want you to get paid for those years, but also for you entry-level workers. I want you to know you count. And so I want you to know that we see you. Can't really hide anything. Yes, I stress that on most shows. We see you. We've always seen you. And the important thing I want you to know is you can't see you. All you can see are parts of you. We see all of you. And I like to have you know that we also see what we think you're capable of doing. And based on what you enjoy doing. So why not be employed doing what you do anyway? But you're doing something that you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's been a couple of days, but we just got to celebrate Martin Luther King's holiday, a federal holiday, and that we just got to going to that. And I thought that I would think about what did Martin Luther King do? And Martin Luther King had a message that he put out there, and we're going to play the little message a little bit later on. But Martin had a message about his dream.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that maybe many of you out there that are looking for employment, have employment, how did you get that employment? Or many of you have had a dream or a vision of something you could do in your future. And so I thought I would set time aside for you. If you've had that type of experience and you've decided to get started to find that ideal job, then I'd like to know about it. But you're more than welcome to give us a call. The number is 727-441-3000. It's right above Mr. Duke's head. You can't see the 727, but it's 727-441-3000. And we'd love to hear from you. But if you have your dream job right now, I would also encourage you to let us know that you have your dream job now and what's next. But also, if you've had a vision about a dream, but you haven't chosen to get started on it, I'd like to know why, because that's probably normal for most of you. You get these visions and thoughts and dreams, but you just kind of like sit back and let it go. But if you've had a dream, I'm going to suggest that you decide to put it into action. I'm following my dream in terms of the type of work I've done in the past and the type of work that I'm doing now, but I'm having more fun now. And people, I don't know if they're still paying me, but they have paid. Start paying me a little bit more.
Paying you. They're still paying you. Might not be paying as much as you want,
you know,
but they are paying you.
But if you've had that dream of something that you could see yourself doing in the future and you don't know why you got the dream, feel free to give us a call and share that, because I like to have you know that there are many of people who achieve their goals because it wasn't a plan. It came as a vision or a dream or something like that. And so I thought I would do that. But before we do that, I want to give you a formula. And I call this the formula for enjoyable employment.
All right.
And here it is. Then we're going to take a break. Do a self-assessment of yourself. Write down 3 to 5 things that you enjoy doing, and 3 to 5 things that you know how to do, and 3 to 5 things that you find yourself doing
all the time,
that you like all the time. Write those down. Write them down on a list, and then see if you can take the words that you wrote down and find a way of putting them into a sentence or a paragraph whereby you could introduce yourself to somebody that asks you, what would you like to do? And see if you can tell them anywhere between 30 and 90 seconds. You could tell them what it is that you wrote down that you like doing, good at doing, and enjoy doing. And based on that, start getting in front of people who are willing to ask you that, or starting to go to people and tell them what it is that you like doing and enjoy doing,
and establish a network whereby if they want to do something for you, they'll go past the word based on the things that you told them that you like to do.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is that until you try it, you won't know it works, because whoever you talk to is you're talking to one person. You don't know how many people the other people may be talking to.
Mm-hmm.
However, that's how job titles get discovered,
Okay.
based on the functions that go on to make up a job title. Anyway, so I'd like to have you try that out and see whether people start coming to you, giving you offers to assist you in your dream job or dream role designed to take you someplace else. But anyway, that's the formula for enjoyable employment.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take a short break and then we'll be right back. But think about that dream, because I'd like to know if you got one or two that you'd like to share with us, and feel free to give us a call and let us know. We'll be right back.
All right.
Job seekers, this is Gene Hodge of Hodgepodge Training. Would you like to have a job that you enjoy, or do you want to settle for something that you don't want to do? We train job seekers to find enjoyable and compatible jobs so that you're motivated and enjoy doing, and in most cases, being paid competitive salaries. If you are, send me an email to theopportunityhour@gmail.com. That's theopportunityhour@gmail.com. THE opportunityhour@gmail.com. In the subject line, put job seeker, and I will get back to you and hopefully to help you find something that you enjoy. This portion of the Employment Opportunity Hour is brought to you by Hodgepodge Training. Most humans are naturally motivated to do things they enjoy, but when it comes to our workforce, most job seekers and employees settle for jobs they don't enjoy or don't want to do. I'm Gene Hodge, founder and CEO of Hodgepodge Training, a workforce optimizing training company. We've developed a process that trains job seekers to gain enjoyable employment using their motivated skills and abilities, and CEOs, government, and educational leaders on how to increase employee productivity and morale. Who do you know that could use our services? For more information, send an email to gene@hodgepodgetraining.com.
If you've missed any portion of this broadcast of the Entrepreneur Opportunity Hour, you can go back and listen on the podcast archive page at internetradiopros.com/Entrepreneur Opportunity Hour. That's internetradiopros.com/Entrepreneur Opportunity Hour. Once you get to the archive homepage, scroll down and select any episode you wish to listen to, or click on the podcast archive tab and listen to all episodes of the Entrepreneur Opportunity Hour. Again, that web address is internetradiopros.com/Entrepreneur Opportunity Hour, the place where you can listen to this show anytime, anywhere.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. Yes. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today a dream that one day down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, and every hill and mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day.
I don't know how I know, but I'm gonna find my purpose.
Find that purpose.
Yes, right.
Find
here.
that purpose. You don't know, but obviously inside of you, there's something that may be talking to you that has a purpose. All the things you do, there's a bigger purpose. It's just a matter of whether you think about it and decide on which direction you want to go. Oh, you just got you listening to a part of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech.
Yes.
And I thought that for many of you, it's possible that maybe you have a dream job, or something came to you and gave you a picture or an image of something, or maybe a voice spoke with you about something that you could be doing, and in terms of a job that you may not have known the title, but the functions, it's possible that you had a dream of doing that. And if you did and you'd like to share it, then I would like to hear from you in order to, to share it with more people. Anyway, so if you've had the thought, something happened in your life where you had that thought, it's possible that it could have come through a dream. It's possible it could have come to you in traveling, but something that may have come to you that said you could be doing this or that. And most likely it may not have had a title to it, but it had a function. Had a function to it. Anyway, because job titles are made up. The functions require people like you to carry out that job. Anyway, so if you've had that job, thought about a job like that, or had a dream of a job, I'd like to know if you're willing to share that. Anyway, I'm going to share a piece of mine, just kind of like to let you know in terms of some of my history, because I believe you all have a history. And it's not necessarily determined by you. However, it's the only one you got. Anyway, so I'd like to have you just think about it, but I want to help you get on the ball if you've had such a dream. And the way you can tell it's there is because you keep thinking about it or it keeps popping up. Maybe it's something you're supposed to go do. I'm just going to have you think about that. Maybe it's something that you're supposed to go do. But those people who have jobs, they often grow into becoming entrepreneurs. They grow into top leaders in corporations and companies. And it's very important that you ask a lot of those people, how did they get from being born to where they are? Because you're in that loop, whether you realize it or not. If you've had that kind of of someone talking to you or dream or anything like that has come to you and you say, why me?
Right.
Well, maybe it's meant for you, but the only way you're going to know that is to step out and try it. Anyway, so Mr. Dukes, I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
sure if you... Oh, we're talking about jobs in this case, but
Right.
have you ever had a job that you had a vision of or something talked about, I don't know, gave you some guidelines of what you could be doing and you said, not me or why me or something like that? But have you ever had any type of experience like that?
Yes. I've had a job that I really didn't care for. But in my position, I had to make this job work. So what I did, I sat down and considered the source, and I revamped the job to the point where it would work for me instead of me working for the job. And once I got the job revamped the way I wanted to work, it worked. I loved it. I fell in love with it.
It worked.
But if you go in with a bad attitude about the job and you don't like the job and you just keep a bad attitude, it won't do you any good. Because either you won't lose the job or there's somebody going to fire you from the job and find somebody else who will do the job. So every job going to have its ability and every job going to have its downfall. It all depends on your attitude and your ability to do the job. And if you want to do the job. And sometimes those type of jobs become a great challenge to you and make you something. You find a lot of jobs like that can lead to higher things. It might give you that idea. I know we just left talking about entrepreneur, and this could be a job that can give you that entrepreneur start.
Okay. If I think back, I can't think really of a particular dream or something like that that got me started. I think my colleagues, my parents, at one point in time said, "Gene, go get a job. go find something to do." Anyway, so
in your case, you weren't doing nothing.
I wasn't doing it. Plus, the job I found, I didn't like it anyway. However, I'm going to say that wasn't in my dream. Okay. See, so. However, you got to go through steps, and I would definitely encourage all of you out there that are looking for employment, find something that you thought would work. And that find out that you didn't like it at all. That's probably the best teacher that one could get and say, I don't want to do this anymore. So anyway, if you have not been through that experience, I'm going to challenge you to say, find something that you don't know how to do and go do it and decide whether it's something that you want to do,
you can,
or you discover you don't want to do that, and you won't have to worry about doing that anymore. Because your choices will become different. But think about that. But those of you that had some sort of a thought, I'm going to talk about that. But it's time for us to take a little break.
All right.
But when we come back, I'm going to share mine. Possibly Mr. Dukes will share his. And any of you listeners out there, if you want to give us a call, the number is right here. It's 727. You can't really see it, but 727-441-3000. And we'd love to hear what your dream may be in terms of a job, because there are many levels. And just knowing what you're going to be working for is always important, because that's what's going to get you to one dream, to another dream, and so on. But anyway, we'll be right back.
All right.
This portion of Employment Opportunity Hour is brought to you by Web Dynamics 4U. Need a website? Web Dynamics for You are professional web designers who can handle all of your web services. Check them out at the website www.webdynamics4u.com or call them at 1-866-530-2135. Again, the website is www.webdynamics4u.com. Mention that you heard of them at the Employment Opportunity Hour and get a 10% discount.
Purpose of the show is to help job seekers find enjoyable employment instead of a job by hearing tips that are non-traditional approaches that you didn't learn in school. Also to help you entrepreneurs that are out there who have businesses, you got products, ideas. It's to help you to improve this economy by putting you into action as well. We can help you there. So that's what we're here for. If you choose to call the show, you're more than welcome to call the show. The number is 727-441-3000. However, if you're unemployed or you're looking for a job, I will give you 30 seconds. You're more than welcome to call the show. Tell us who you are, what you do, and what you're looking for so we can help you. If you are an entrepreneur or a type of company that's looking to add people on, you're a network marketing company or internet marketing company, you're looking to add good people to your team, you're welcome to call the show as well. The number is 727-441-3000. I will give you the same 30 seconds. Tell us who you are, what you're looking for, and your contact information so we can help you get what you need and improve this economy as well. Employers, this is Gene Hodge of Hodgepodge Training. Are you struggling to find ways to increase your low productivity and morale? We train employers on how to improve employee productivity and morale, saving you huge sums of dollars that you're currently spending on training, retraining, grievances, turnover, and lawsuits. If you have this concern, send me an email to theopportunityhour@gmail.com. That's theopporunityhour@gmail.com. In the subject line, put employer. Again, that's theopporunityhour@gmail.com.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. Yes. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today that one day down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. A dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, and every hill and mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day.
Wake up, everybody! Get up! Get up!
Wake up!
Wake up.
Wake up!
Time to
Out
wake
there,
up.
it's time to wake up. You just got to hearing part of
The dream.
a speech by Martin Luther King called "The Dream." I wanted to use that part of his speech
Mm-hmm.
to throw that off on you people out there that don't have one, but have you had an image, a vision, or something of a dream job that you would like to have? That's number one. Number two is, if you have your dream job, I would definitely like to know how you got there.
Mm-hmm.
What did you go through as far as following the dream? Because Martin followed his dream.
Mm-hmm.
And for you out there, if you have a dream job, you've got to follow it. It starts with one step at a time,
Yep.
but the dream has to be the thing that keeps pulling you forward. Anyway, so I've had something like that, but I wanted to stress that because visualizing a dream job is great if you have a vision for what it is that you like to do. And hopefully, whatever it is, it doesn't have a title.
Mm-hmm.
It has functions that you would like to do. And how you're going to do it is unknown because you haven't gotten there yet. But since Martin had a dream and was predicting what would happen in the future,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm asking you for, is can you share or identify or talk about what you would like to do or be in the future? Because that's what's going to inspire you to keep working on that dream. Anyway, so I'd like to have you think about that. And because I want you to have a dream of something that you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why this is called the Employment Opportunity Hour. It's not the job hour. Anybody can get a job. And the proof is many of you have gotten jobs
And you didn't like them.
that you didn't like. And I can guarantee you, if you didn't like it, you were not too productive.
Mm-hmm.
And companies really need productive people. And the
Yes.
best way to get them is get people or have people that enjoy what they're doing and keep growing from there into more enjoyment and more enjoyment.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I wanted to stress that because I want you to have a dream of doing something that you enjoy. And I don't really want you to have a dream. I want to know if you've had it already. Anyway, so because if you've had it, you got something that you should be questioning, why you? And the other thing is, can you make a decision to get started?
If you haven't got started.
Right, if you haven't gotten started. And so I'd like to know about that because I want you, if you've been through that experience, to help some others that are out there that may have gone through that experience or never had it.
That's right.
Anyway, so I just thought that I would share some of the jobs that I've had.
Mm-hmm.
None of them were part of the dream. The dream came later. However, I'm not the judge. They had to be a part of the dream in order to lead to where the dream came.
Well,
But anyway, so I'm just going to just mention some of the titles, I guess, that.
yeah, but it'd be better understood if you announced the title.
Yeah, I started out as a child. I delivered papers. I don't know if that counted or not, but I think everything that I've had counts.
Paper counted. Being
Anyway,
a paper,
so I've done that.
delivering paper.
Did
you deliver the city paper or grit?
I don't know what it was. I don't remember, but it was a newspaper. And I'm going to tell you like this, for many of you out there listening to the station right now, I grew up in Springfield, Massachusetts, where there's snow.
Don't ever melt, huh?
And it gets cold. And ask anyone that remembers those days of delivering papers in the ice. And
Yes,
then
sir.
you know about those types of
I
jobs.
delivered in the cold, but not in the ice.
But anyway, so I mean, but I can't really remember all the little small jobs. But when I was a teenager, I started working for a food chain as a cashier.
Ah.
Well, I started out stocking shelves in the grocery store.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure how I got to be a cashier. I don't remember that. But I started out in the grocery store, and because I wanted some money. I went on some money, and my parents told me to go get a job. They didn't tell me where to go. They just told me to go get one.
Go get a job.
Anyways, I can't remember how I got that job, but I think I was at that job. I'm not sure how long, maybe a year or two. And then I went from a cashier to doing something else that involved more of managing. And that was in the store. And then how could I put it? I will share this much.
Okay.
Because I wanted a better job. I didn't really have a dream job at that time, I don't think. Because I can't remember. There's been so many little pieces of my dream, I guess. How come you laughing?
I recall some of those pieces.
Anyway.
But your family brought all the pieces together, though, right?
I started out in the big company. The big company, I started out as a computer operator. And the reason I did that was because I had went to school to work with computers. And so I started out as a computer operator. And I started working for an insurance company. And probably after a couple of years, I got drafted into the military.
Oh, you were drafted?
Oh, yeah, I was drafted. And so the sad part about it was that, the interesting part about it, since we're talking about dream jobs, I filled out all the paperwork and stuff like that, and I got put into the infantry, for those of you that might know that. But I got put in charge.
Okay. You had the highest score, huh?
I have no idea why. I mean, because I did. No, I'm not going to tell you what I told Mr. Dukes a few minutes ago. But
go ahead. I'm not going to repeat.
But I did that anyway. I did that. But what literally happened? They asked all the people that were in at that time, what other types of things would they like to do, and so anyway. So when they got to me. My counselor, whatever the person says, I see you want to work with computers. And I said, yeah. He says, well, that's not in your records anywhere. I said, it's not. I said, I've been working for a year working with the technology. He says, well, I'll put it in your records.
Okay.
Because then he said, when you get over to Vietnam, they may find a place for you over there.
Yeah, right.
That was the last I heard of it.
You never got it, huh?
No, something happened. I mean, I did so many things that helped the Army.
Oh, okay. Help the Army.
so that
all right.
Because I did so many things
the Army,
I guess somebody wanted me once they found out what I was doing in the Army.
Did they ever recognize you for your effort of helping the Army?
Somebody did. But that's a story I can't tell on the air, unfortunately.
All right. Okay.
But anyway, if I wanted to be in charge, I got put in charge. I used to be bullied by other people, and I said, you wait till I get big enough. And so,
you still ain't got big enough.
Well, I'm still scratching. But the bottom line is that once I got to that higher level position, I found out it wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
It wasn't all gravy, huh?
No, it wasn't all gravy, but that was part of the preparation. Anyway, so I wanted to share that because I think most of us, we think about having fun jobs, and we all want to do something that we enjoy, I think. But the preparation to do what you really enjoy, I think you have to go through the preparation. The preparation is never pleasant.
No.
But it's helpful, and it's something that I can sit here and pass back to all of you others out there, because you got to be willing to be prepared, and you can't do it.
Nope.
The other people prepare you.
You're right.
Because the other people can see where else you can go after you're prepared.
May I interject something there?
Right.
That's where some of our younger generation has a problem with that, because they think they know what they don't know. And when you try to interject something to them that could help them, they're very unacceptable of it. Now proceed.
No, that's the way it should be.
Mm-hmm.
You can't expect people to know what you know.
That's right.
And unfortunately, much of our system, we expect people to know what we know.
We already know.
Right. And so it doesn't work that way. You have to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so it's very important to understand learning. And the only way you learn is by doing different things, because what you've already learned, that's one of the worst things you can do, is keep looking at what you've already learned without understanding the learning process or the growth process.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'm going to stop there so that we take a little short break, because I'm over my time, I think.
Okay.
But I'm talking about having that dream job, sharing your journey, sharing your story. Because your story is worth gold to so many others out there.
That's right.
So I'm sharing part of my story as far as getting to my dream job, now to my dream business. But it requires something.
And that was a key note. That's what you said right there. That's one thing. By doing so many jobs, you find out which is really the job for you, or the enjoyable job for you.
Well, actually, I'm going to say the other people
saw it.
I knew when I was ready.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the other people that are going to choose you. And so it's extremely important to understand how you get through those dreams by understanding other people pull you forward when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so it doesn't matter how much you think you're ready. It matters when they think you're ready.
Right.
But we're going to take a short break. I know I'm getting a little deep here with some of you out there.
No, that's what.
But we'll be right back after a short break.
The 8th generation already understands that.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to be right back.
They can't buy a job. The man in the silk suit hurries by as he catches the poor old lady's eyes.
Job seekers, are you unemployed and ready to go back to work? Did you know that now you can get Gene's books revealing a different way to find enjoyable employment? Each book shows you how to develop a resume and cover letter using your life experiences. You will receive step-by-step instruction on the content, its rationale, and its importance for each book. His books are available in soft copy and digital formats on Amazon.com and HodgepodgeTraining.com. Eugene Hodge, an employment training consultant, has helped thousands of job seekers to find enjoyable employment at competitive wages using an innovative process by matching your needs with employer needs. The books are Resume, What's Its Purpose? And Cover Letter, What's Its Purpose?
To get Gene's books, go to Amazon.com, type Eugene Hodge in the search box, look for his books, choose a book. Or go to HodgepodgeTraining.com, choose Shop tab, choose books in a single or bundled formats. Coming soon, books in Spanish, Creole, and French format, all at HodgepodgeTraining.com. If you happen to miss any part of the Employment Opportunity Hour, or there's a particular show you may want to hear again, don't forget you can check out all the past Employment Opportunity Hour programs by going to internetradiopros.com/opportunity hour. All the shows are there. Just click and listen. internetradiopros.com/opportunity hour. And you can contact Gene via email at theopportunityhour@gmail.com. So you don't have to miss a minute of the Employment Opportunity Hour ever again. Job seekers, now you can access Gene's articles revealing a different way to find enjoyable employment, especially for experienced workers. His free articles titled Layoffs Present Opportunity to Find Enjoyable Employment, Is There Really Job Training Available for You? How to Find a Fit in the New Job Market, and Innovative Job Training Program, a Collaborative Model. To see Gene's articles, go to LinkedIn.com, type Eugene Hodge in the search box, look for articles, and choose an article. That's at LinkedIn.com. Or go to HodgepodgeTraining.com, choose Resources tab, and choose an article. That's at HodgepodgeTraining.com.
I don't know how I know, but I'm gonna find my purpose.
We're right back here.
Find that purpose.
Find that purpose. We're
It's
right back.
always all the things you enjoy doing. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about, we're talking about following that dream.
Get that enjoyment.
That image that you get in terms of who you could be. It's in your mind. And if you don't really know it's there, you're not supposed to know it's there.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you to understand that we see you. It's up to you to understand that you're going to be doing certain things anyway. But I'm talking about, have you had a dream of which you have something to pursue? If you have some direction, although you don't understand that you're being directed.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but we were talking about Martin Luther King's dream speech.
Yes.
Because he had a dream. And most of what he saw in his dream, we have now achieved as a nation. Most of it. I'm not going to say all of it.
No, yeah. But his dream was to be a better situation for us.
Right. Anyway, so he put it out there, but that was his dream, not yours. I believe you all have dreams or visions or perceptions of something in the future, and you hold on to it, but you don't know how to act on it because you're not supposed to know how to act on it. It's supposed to be the vision that starts to drive you, or the dream that drives you. Something has to motivate you to say, I want to try this, or I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to try this and that. But that's how you achieve parts of your dream. And in some cases, you fulfill the dream because when you get done with that, there's something else waiting for you. That's the next step.
The next step. Got to go to the next level.
Anyway, so I was telling Mr. Dukes here some of the jobs I've had in terms of starting out. And then I started out in terms of, I guess when I got to the real jobs.
After you bagged enough grocery.
Yeah, I had to have bagged enough groceries. Once I knew a little bit about computers, I didn't know enough though. That was the only way I started to learn more.
Well, that's true for any job, I mean. And that's the whole thing. That is the blessing to an individual that wants to go further, because you would do all those jobs, and at the end, when you really find a job that you really enjoy doing and doing, all that can come into play. And your job become easy to do, and the job that you really been seeking, oh man, I finally got the job. And sometimes you don't even know that's the job until you're really in it.
And it's still not it.
Yes.
It's still not. I'm saying that because jobs come along with more responsibilities, more pay, more skill development, more knowledge development.
Right.
And so if you like it, then it's possible for you to keep growing in it.
That's right.
By understanding we're choosing you when we think you're ready for the next step.
That's right. They choose you.
You know? So here's a tip. If you've heard different people tell you the same thing, possibly that's your next step, that they all can see what's waiting for you.
And you can't see it.
Right. And the only way you can find it, you must step into it.
And don't be afraid.
Which is the unknown. You step into the unknown.
If you fall down, you get back up.
And you're supposed to fall. So if you think life is where you don't fall, then you've already tricked yourself, fooled yourself.
Yes.
But growth is extremely popular.
Very, very.
And if you don't know this, you may know this, some of you. The people who help you grow, you will appreciate them and know why they were there in your
life
history, in your life. you can't know it ahead of time.
No. Something you have to work at.
But the same way Martin Luther King had a dream, he had to work years
to walk the street.
And he didn't see his dream happen. He saw a lot of it happen, but he didn't see the total journey.
No.
And you may not either, but enjoy the ride. Enjoy the progress. And having that purpose is the key.
Mm-hmm.
You have a reason for doing what you're doing.
And that reason is because you want to whatever job it is, you want to be a successor in it as a job seeker, and you want to try to move to the next level. So you need to continuously to press on. If you enjoy it, you will be motivated. You will continue to strive to get to the next level, whatever that may be. So don't turn your face and turn around and want to quit. As I say, if you fall down, you heard Gene say, you're supposed to. If you fall down, you got to get back up, get back in the race, and see it through.
Once you understand it's your dream, nobody else has your dream. It's not in their heads. It's only in yours. You can't expect people to understand your journey.
That's right.
Because they're not in your journey. You must tell them where you're trying to go or where you want to go.
And you must perform to the fact that they will see you can be seen at what you're trying to accomplish, and somebody will help you along.
Anyway, so have that dream. Dreams, I highly recommend that's why I'm dedicating the show, is to think about whether you have had a dream
right
that had to do with you doing something in your future.
And that you enjoy doing.
Or if you had a vision.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, if you have something that's not enjoyable in your vision, well,
you're not going to last.
You got to change something.
Yes.
But that may be there on purpose in order to change you. Anyway, so in my case, I can say I've done a whole bunch of things. I'm glad I got changed. I can laugh about it now, but back in those days, it wasn't laughable.
It wasn't funny. And that's one thing. We trying to make it easier for you because we have went through the struggle. And we know what it took to get there and to get a hold to that enjoyable job. In some cases, the job is not as bad as you think it is. You have to take the job and say, look, I can do something in this job to make this job be easier and be a great job. And you'll find out what type of attitude you have towards the job. You just have to keep on pressing. Think about it. That job that you want to do, you can do. Go back to Gene's originally now, how to do an evaluation of yourself. I think if you do that, you'll find the right one.
Okay, I'm going to say you'll find several jobs, but they won't be jobs. They will be several steps of development.
To get there.
The job is not something you do, but all the things that you enjoy doing, you literally are doing it your way.
That's what he says.
And go out and make it happen.
All right.
That's all I can say, because we're done, because our time's up.
Yes, sir.
News on the hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper. Firefighters in Southern California are battling a new fast-moving wildfire near Los Angeles. The Hughes fire has forced mandatory evacuation orders for the community of Castaic, this resident included.
I was in a meeting, and within 10 minutes, it went from 500 to 3,000 acres, so it went quick.
And now the flames have spread to over 8,000 acres. KNX's Pete Demetriou.
Conditions here are bad for firefighters. Sustained winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, occasionally gusts as high as 40. Humidity is at 9%. The dry fuel is so dry, it just literally doesn't burn. It explodes.
A half dozen states from Louisiana to the Carolinas remain under states of emergency from the historically cold and snowy weather. At least 8 people have died. CBS's Katie Weiss.
From above, New Orleans is as pretty as a picture.